A dog person.
Definitely a dog person.
I'm a dog person.
Dog, definitely. Cats are weird. You see them with claws that they be stretching out and that they be going wide. The dogs don't do that. That ain't cute. Dogs.
Since the dawn of time, the human race has loved animals. Although the love for animals was of a different type than today, it was a love nonetheless. Fast forward to the current age and you can find the love for animals displayed in every media. From cat lovers on the internet.
Sorry, I really love cats. And I just want to hug all of them, but I can't because that's crazy. I can't hug every cat.
To hilarious dog parodies.
It's got maple flavor.
The maple kind, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I took that out, and I thought,
yeah.
I know who would like that. Me! So I ate it.
Oh, no. You're kidding me.
To the screaming goat phase. And of course, we can't seem to get enough of cats. It is obvious that the animals have a significant impact on our lives and the world around us. My question is how much?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
It is known that people can look like their pets. You may recognize some of these pictures as being part of the advertisement made famous by Caesar Dog Food. But how far does the correlation between pets and their owners go? People may eat like their pets, people may smell like their pets, and people may even hear as well as their pets, but do people really act like their pets? My journey began researching articles detailing the similarities between pets and their owners, and what pet preferences say about owners. These articles are not in short supply on the internet, and a simple click can navigate you to countless web pages displaying the differences between dog and cat owners. The article of particular interest was this one, on psychologytoday.com. The information on this webpage includes the research performed by Sam Gosling at the University of Texas at Austin. After interviewing over 4,500 individuals and performing a 44-question assessment, Gosling concluded that there is most definitely a correlation between pets and their owners' personalities. According to Gosling, dog people are 15% more likely to be extroverted, more agreeable, and more conscientious. Overall, the average dog person is more social and outgoing. Cat people, on the other hand, were 12% more neurotic, but also more open-minded than dog people. These tendencies call for more appreciation for arts and emotion. Cat people are overall more open and unconventional. All of this information is then seconded by the author of the article, Dr. Stanley Coren, whose book, Why We Love the Dogs We Do, expands on the relationships between owners and their pets. He claims that throughout his research, he found that cat people are more likely to enjoy being alone, more likely to live in an apartment, and more likely to be a single woman. Dog people are more likely to be married, live in a house, and have children. My first task was to get a professional's opinion. This is Betty Drummond, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine at 11th Street Veterinary Hospital. And this is Andrea Nevue, Registered Veterinary Technician, who also works at this fine establishment. According to Dr. Drummond, Technician Andrea, and the 11th Street Veterinary staff, there are several ways in which a pet and their owners can correlate.
I think those people who are more physical and they really like to get out and do things, they're more likely, from what I've seen, to be dog people. But is that because they're outdoorsy because they grew up with dogs, or they're outdoorsy and so they chose dogs because you can go places with them? I don't know, but I do think there's definitely a relationship. It's a chicken or egg thing for me, but I think there's definitely a relationship.
Overall, I do see a correlation in just how people behave and the types of pets that they are drawn to. But I don't think it's one that's strict. because I know a good deal of people that certainly are both, or describe themselves as both, depending on the day. So I do see some correlation, but I don't think it's a super strong one.
I don't think they look like their pets, but I do think sometimes the owner's attitude is expressed through their pet a lot of times.
I would say definitely their personalities and probably their looks too. So, sometimes they look like their owners.
Some people disagreed, saying that rather than having similar personalities, pets and their owners have similar body compositions.
In this profession, I've seen several correlations between overweight people and they waddle right on in here with their overweight pets. So it kind of goes hand in hand, unfortunately. But I mean, there are the exceptions to the rule where the pet's overweight and the owner's skinny. But I think there's more so of a correlation between same size pet, same size owner.
Do you think their personalities mesh?
I don't necessarily say mesh. If you see a lazy dog, usually the owner's kind of lazy. You see a hyperactive dog that's really thin, the owner's usually going to be outgoing, running. So more physical appearance than personality, really.
Yes, I find that pets and people somehow always tend to look alike, and that how an owner or a pet acts definitely influences how the other acts.
So, I took it to the streets and conducted my own interviews to put these theories to the test. The group from the beginning, along with these next individuals, claimed to be dog people.
Definitely a dog person.
I'm a dog person.
I consider myself a dog person.
I'm definitely more of a dog person.
I'm definitely a dog person.
The remainder of the people claimed cat personalities.
I'm more of a cat person.
Cat person, for sure.
I like both, but right now I have a cat, so I guess I'm a cat person.
I am mostly a cat person.
I guess I would consider myself a cat person.
With the exception of these two ladies who were unable to pick a side.
I'm a little bit in between.
I consider myself both. I grew up with dogs, but I came to learn to love cats as well. Really depends upon my mood for the day. If I'm feeling outgoing and active, I'm a dog person, but some days I just want to be at home with my cats. So.
Out of the 17 people interviewed, 9 claimed dog personalities and 6 claimed cat personalities. So, my first conclusion was that there are more dog than cat people, or people are afraid of being portrayed as cat obsessed and unwilling to admit that they are cat people.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about cats again.
Both. I have my moments where I just want to stay at home and curl up and do nothing. However, I also have my moments where I want to be that social butterfly and I want to be just out and about and doing all fun sorts of things with my friends. So I'm a little bit of both. I definitely say both. I love going out with my friends, having a good time, but I also like to curl up with a good book and a nice TV.
Kind of in the middle, but I like to be at home, so I guess I'm more of a homebody.
Homebody.
A loner by nature because I'm an only child, but as far as when I'm in public, I'm definitely outgoing.
Homebody.
I'd say introverted.
I'm more of a homebody, but when I need to, I can be very outgoing. Sometimes I'm a little strange, and I just talk to anybody.
So, more of a homebody.
Outgoing, I think.
I'm probably outgoing, more outgoing than homebody.
Me, you're right. I think outgoing. I look at myself as being an outgoing person. My reason for liking cats, to be quite honest, is that I can do more stuff and not have to cater to the pet. And also they're so challenging. Cats are challenging. Psychologically, they're really, really interesting creatures in ways that dogs aren't as much. And maybe that's because I grew up with dogs and they're more familiar, so they're kind of boring to me. I don't know if that's fair to dogs.
More outgoing, I'd say.
I think I'm pretty outgoing.
I would call animal control. Like I said, cats, they just, I don't know, they kind of rub me the wrong way. But I wouldn't want to see a cat like just roaming around, so I would definitely call animal control. Animal control, definitely, because cats like to claw you, and I don't do that. They look at you like they want to bite you. They demons. No cats.
Probably do nothing. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's just gonna die somewhere. I'm sorry. I don't like cats. Sorry.
Rescue it and take it to a shelter, probably.
Said say do nothing.
I would rescue it, probably keep it for a while, and try to find a home for it if we don't have space ourselves.
Stray cat, I would rescue it and see if it was microchipped. And if it were not microchipped, then I would probably end up using it because I'm a sucker. But if it was microchipped, I'd give it back to it.
Rescue, but find a home for it because I don't need another one.
I'll rescue it and probably find a family member to ship it off on.
I'll probably rescue it. I don't know that I'll necessarily keep it, but I won't just leave it on the street.
A lot depends on the situation. If I'm just driving down the street and I happen to see a feral cat, say, running through a parking lot, I won't chase it down. I just leave them well enough alone. But I've had them come wandering up, either in my neighborhood or in a kind of a slower, more controlled situation. Yeah, I have definitely been known to pick them up, take them home, or take them to the clinic. It's situational.
Overall, I found that dog people are more unwilling to rescue a stray kitten like I expected, though claim to primarily be more introverted, which contrasts the results from the research performed at the University of Texas at Austin. Cat people, on the other hand, were very willing to rescue stray kittens and overall claimed to be more outgoing. So it seems as far as social life goes, dog and cat people have, for my research, switched personalities. My last question spawned from these two ladies who could not decide if they were a cat or dog person, and by my own life. I have a cat and a dog, and had no idea what that meant for other people out there with multiple pet personalities. I found that people who would claim neither cat nor dog seem to be more indecisive and unwilling to side with one or the other, which is not a bad thing. After completing all of my interviews, I believe that everybody has a small portion of both cat and dog characteristics, and that it is a balance between the two that composes a human's complete personality. Some people have more dog, some people have more cat, but nobody can deny the power pets have on our society.